Ron Harris here for Muscular Development at the Tampa Pro. Coverage brought to you by High Tech Pharma. I'm standing here with 212 sensation. I'm using that word sensation. Nicolas Vullioud from Switzerland. Long trip. First of all, how long did it take to get from Switzerland to Tampa?
Almost 20 hours. Ooh. So that was pretty long, yeah.
Wow.
3 different flights, actually.
How many meals did you have to bring on that?
I think I got like 12 meals for the whole day, yeah. That was long.
So it was 2 weeks ago, I believe, was the Portugal Pro, right? Mm-hmm. 2 weeks ago, you took second to Hadi Choopan, and like I said to Giles on the preview, if you're going to take second to somebody, that's not a bad guy to take second to. He's world class, but you showed that you're world class. I've been looking at all the pictures on Instagram and everything. You held your own. You were right there with him. He did not blow you away. You were giving him trouble, a lot of trouble. And I expect you're going to give a lot of these 212 guys trouble here tomorrow. You're very complete. Tons of thick muscle. The conditioning is just insane. First of all, I know this prep was very difficult to get to 212. How long ago were you ready? How heavy a weight were you still at when you were ready, condition-wise, and how much more weight did you have to drop?
I was actually ready at 230. Wow. I was almost ready.
Wow.
So I had to lose 15 pounds at least just to be at the 212. So that was a good challenge mentally. But I'm actually pretty satisfied because it's worth to do it, because I think I have more chances to get my qualification for the Olympia in the 212 than in the Open. So maybe in a few years, I don't know, but for now I just try to be competitive with the 212, and then we will see one step at a time.
Because Giles and I were talking on our preview about, he said, you got to get this guy in the Olympia. I think he was telling you to talk to MHP, Gerard Dente, said, talk to him. We got to get this guy in the Olympia this year. We have to see him up against Flex and Jose and these guys. It's important that we see how he compares with the best guys. And he was afraid this was going to be it for you. And then after this, you were going to be open next year. We'd never get to see you on that Olympia stage as a 212. So I'm glad because, I think you're going to win. But even if you took second or something, you're still going to probably have enough points to get in the Olympia. But, how did this happen? I know you barely made this show. You were not going to do it, correct?
That was unexpected, to be honest. So for me, after the Portugal, my season was over. And that's true. Everyone really texted me after the show and said, yeah, you should try Tampa. And I've been honest. I said, I don't have any money. And so I had a really long conversation with MHP, and they did a great job, amazing job. And they really helped me to come here, actually. And Gerard is just someone awesome. And that's thanks to MHP if I'm here today, if I can compete, actually, yeah.
So, is that possible? We might have seen that happen where we'd never seen you on the 212 Olympia stage, because maybe next year you wouldn't have been at 212 anymore, and you might have started doing open shows. So this might be, a real blessing in disguise that everything came together this way. Are you excited about the Olympia stage as a 212 with Flex Lewis's last show?
Yes, of course. That's why I would like to compete there also. So now we will see. I think it's going to be pretty more interesting, to be honest, in the 212 division than in the Open. So, let's see what's going to happen.
This is also historic because we got Flex retiring from the 212. He's probably going to go Open, I'm imagining. Jose has said this is it. He's not competing anymore after this. He's retiring. I think David Henry said he's retiring too. So we have 3 big legends leaving after this year, and then we got new guys like yourself and Ricardo Correa, Derek Lunsford. We got a whole new crop, a new generation popping up. Basically, you're the next generation of 212, and I think it's a really exciting thing. Do you feel like it's that way? Like you're part of this new generation that's going to, you guys are going to be the top 212 guys for a long time, I believe, at the Olympia.
Yeah, we see now for a few years that some new guys are coming from nowhere with a great physique and very young. So like Derek, a few guys like Rude Boys or Ricardo. And it's pretty hard to say something now. We have to see in the future, of course. But of course, if Jose and all the big guys they stop, it's going to be more open and more interesting for 2019. And we will see. We will see.
So the one thing I think that really separates the 212 from the Open these days is condition. It's you guys, we complain about the Open guys. Sometimes they even win shows, and they're not even, the condition's not that great, but 212 competitors, sometimes even the guys that aren't in the first or second call-outs, they're in spectacular condition. and that's something that you're already becoming known for is your conditioning. Do you think the 212, because of the weight limit, it sort of forces a much better condition than the open guys who don't have a weight to shoot for?
I think that's probably one of the main aspects, of course, because as I said, I was ready at 230, and you don't look the same. You look good, but of course you can be better. Now it's always hard because you always have to find also a balance with the condition density, and but I guess the weight is probably one of the main aspects concerning the condition. Yeah, of course.
I don't hold you too long. There's an athlete meeting. I think I'm making him late to get in there. 212 judging is tomorrow. Look forward to seeing you. And assuming you win, I want the winner interview. So please remember, after you win, come out and grab an interview with us. Yeah. Appreciate it. I want to wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
You look fantastic.
Thank you.
And that's all. Cool, man. For Muscle Development, this is Nicolas Vullioud, Ron Harris at the Tampa Pro. Thanks, man. Good luck.